Hello, my name is Chris, and today I'm going to review the 2020 BMW Z4, the M40i model. BMW Canada decided to give Ross this convertible to test during the winter. At first, it seemed like a waste of time. Z4 seems to be a 3-season car. Soft top, rear-wheel drive. When Ross told me this, I almost did not want to review it. But I did learn some important things from my winter drive. The stability and traction control is amazing. There are different qualities of software, and this is one of the most effective traction and stability controls that I drove since I drove that Tesla Model 3. Normally, rear-wheel drives with good winter tires are challenging to drive during the winter. Z4's stability control made driving so easy on icy roads. It almost surprised me, considering it was -20 outside. There is nothing more frustrating than making 12 months of payments a year on a car that you will drive half the time. More on that later. The base model for Z4 is the M30 with a 4-cylinder turbo. This is the M40i and has a 6-cylinder turbo. Pleasingly, there are few options on this BMW, though it does start at about $79,000 Canadian, and that includes destination charges and 4 years of free maintenance. There is perhaps a misconception among people who have only tried Mazda MX-5s that premium convertibles are just more MX-5. It is not. It is a level of comfort and luxury that is unheard of in the non-premium convertibles. More about that later. Many interior bits are taken from the BMW 3 Series, which is probably a good idea. It is also tasteful and stylish. The seats are highly adjustable. The steering wheel is the best in the world, quite frankly. The infotainment is snappy in its function, no lag, and complex to use. The digital dash in this configuration is the new must-have premium feature with tasteful graphics. There is a bit of room in the trunk, which is nice. My conclusion is this is a professional car of pleasure, high class and well made. The engine is an inline-6 turbo that makes 382 horsepower and 369 pounds of torque, and this engine is probably one of the best sounding engines on the market. Premium fuel is required, and Z4 does 10.3 liters in the city and 8 liters on the highway, a truly incredible feat when you consider the power output. Here are my thoughts on the road. Hello car lovers driving the BMW Z4 M40i. This is the 2020 model. Good catch from Ross, good shot from BMW Canada, although I was questioning why are they lending Ross a convertible during the winter. Well, pleasantly surprised. Let's talk about that winter experience with the Z4. Number one, there is a Wonderful Ergonomics here. All right, this is not the Mazda Miata. All right, some people think that it is a luxurious Mazda Miata. That's not at all what it is. It is really a more spacious, at least from the inside, much more spacious, much more refined, much more luxurious experience, much more sound deadening, much more. It's just better. So you have this wonderful steering wheel, which is the top driver interface. You have these seats, which I can't find a comfortable position, but Ross tells me that once you play with the dials, you will find your comfortable position. That's good to know. It has a wonderful transmission. This BMW automatic transmission seems to read your mind all the time. I like BMW automatic transmission. Ross informs me it's not available with a manual. Well, too bad. It has a lot of power, as you can see. I'll show that to you right now. So I'm gonna open this guy up right now. Whoa! Whoa, those winter tires are struggling for traction. Ross makes the remark he likes more this sound than the M4 sound. I have to agree with him. So that's nice. Also, in terms of the winter driving, it is -20. That's why the car's not washed. I didn't wash it because the water will freeze instantaneously on the car. You have an excellent look. This car looks better in person, especially the rear 3/4. It looks really awesome. It's closer to the Boxer than we might think. In picture, I thought it was ugly. I didn't really like this car in picture, but I tried to get it on film. It looks good. This digital dash, I like this digital dash. I'm liking these more and more. BMW are customizing them more and more. And also it has the new 3 Series interior, at least many aspects of it. This central console, the doors, and that's a good thing, I think. It's really nice, this new interior that BMW did. A few words about the winter driving experience. The stability and traction control, the softwares have been updated, it seems, of recent, because when I was driving over really iced up roads in minus 20 degrees Celsius environment, I was staying super straight despite this being a rear wheel drive, which is kind of amazing where they're getting to with the software, and also the winter tires. So really good job BMW trying to make this a 12-month-a-year car. Usually in convertibles or cars of this type, you'd expect maybe some cold spots in terms of like just touching the door or the top, or you know the heat doesn't circulate perfectly. Well, let me tell you, it is perfectly warm in here, and it warmed up really fast. Ross didn't report any problems starting up during the hyper cold weather. I mean, that's pretty awesome. Nice to know that you're buying a sport convertible that has a reasonably good suspension here on Montreal's shitty roads, and is quiet on the highway, and is luxurious and spacious on the inside, which means trips from Montreal to Saint-Sauveur or trips from Montreal to Saint-Donat, no problem, or trips to the eastern townships, I think you can do it in this car and still be comfortable. So those are my thoughts on the BMW Z4. I think it's highly recommendable on the lease, especially that BMW has their all-included service package that's included free for vehicles like this. So basically, you do the lease payment and you don't have to worry about anything else. All you have to do is put gas in the car and the normal wear and tear, which is really, I think, the only way to go at this price level. So if you like this video, like it. If you don't like it, don't like it. And if you really like it, you should subscribe. And that is it.